but now it's here.
What should I say? I am.
Come on with it. As the room fill up, be sure to smash upon the like button. Come on with it. As they say, one thing we all adore, nothing worth dying for. There's nothing but pain. We're stuck in this game, searching for fortune and fame. Come on with it. Yup. Come on. Ain't no party like a cowboy party. But what about a Law Nation's groove? Come on. Come on. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's talk about the money, Jerry! Miles and miles away. The ramifications for the nations without deviations of the matter. Come on with it. 5, 4. Come on. Jerry Wayne Jones and Stephen Jones, man. Stephen Wayne Jones, whatever his middle name is. What's Stephen Jones or Stephen? His name is Stephen, but nobody called him that. We call him Stephen. Oh my gosh. So Jerry Jones and Stephen or Stephen or, John, I forgot it. John Stephen Jones got a little issue, and it's called the market. The market is the market. You can't circumvent the market. You can try to say it. You can say, hey, yeah, we're going to go way below value because this guy stated that he would like to go below value. And that's not going to happen, though, unfortunately, And when you look at everything, he's the next in line. He's the next person on the situation. Because at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, Parsons is about to eat. Oh, my gosh, he's about to eat because you got to make the justification for the nation. Ain't that right? Oh, my gosh, man, you got to make the justification for the nation. Josh Hines Allen, formerly known as just Josh Allen. I think the NFL Illuminati said, hey, man, you messing us up, man. Put Hines in there, But the brother, he got 28.25. He's an outside linebacker for the Jacksonville Jaguars. I think for sure that we would love to pay Micah Parsons 28.5 or 28.25. There would be a hell of a good discount. But that was last year money, right? And he was coming off of a season where he had at least, I would say, what he had, about 15 sacks. Let me pull up Josh Allen, the brother of Josh Allen. Hold on with it. Hines Allen. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me pull up his intel. Okay, give me 1 second here. And that's how he got paid his coins. Okay, so he had 9 sacks last season, but the season that he got paid for, he had right at, I want to say right at, yeah. I'm pulling it up. Hold on. And we're going to go by this list one by one, and I appreciate everybody. On your way in, hit that like button, share this content, let a friend or a neighbor know, because the truck is coming, baby. Yeah, that truck is coming for Parsons. Come on with it. All right, so this is Josh Hines Allen, all right? And when you stroll down, he had 19 sacks. Woo! That's a lot of details. Oh, my God. 19 sacks. That's a lot. Oh, man, let me just think about that, All right, and he's an outside linebacker, right? Woo! And he's getting 28.25. 28.25. That's the 2.5, the lighters on the dresser. Yes, sir. All right. So if you think about it, how far apart is Parsons from Josh Hines Ketchup Allen? How far apart is he from there? Reports are saying that Joey Bosa, too. Ooh, hey, Joey Bosa, he done already robbed the bank, man. Come on with it. Come on.
Take the money out, all of it. Come on. You're wasting my time now. Come on.
Yeah, Joey and Nick Bosa, they always get me all mixed up and confused. All right, let me pull up Nick Bosa, what he did last season, because he did, hold on, let me pull this up around so y'all can see that. He's getting 34. 34. All right, let me see. Please trade Parsons. I see y'all. 6'4", 266. Got good grades. He had 10 sacks last season. All right, and he's getting 34. 34. All right. Law, do you want us to look up Max Crosby? Because when you look up Joey and them, it's exactly for what it is. It's exactly for what it is. All right, 33 solos, 69 pressures, 15 hits, 44 hurries. So keep in mind, when players hit their first contract, they're looking to get paid. You know what I'm saying? Because this is your first time at a run at it, right? And let me look up Max Crosby. Let me pull him up, Crosby. And we'll see what he's getting, So we pulling up all of these things for a reason. And he got $35.5 million. And this is what he had. We're going to stroll down memory lane. Yeah, Joey Bosa ain't getting that much money, y'all. D'Angelo, Joey Bosa is not getting what Nick Bosa is getting. Joey Bosa is getting probably dog food money. But neither here nor there. Shout out to you, Double R. Appreciate you so much for the 24 months of being a member. So Max Crosby is getting $35.5 million. Okay, so when we start to think about this and talk about these particular things that's going on, Micah Parsons is clearly the next in line, ladies and gentlemen. His stats and accolades are far superior than these three other gentlemen, Josh Hines, Ketchup Allens, Nick Bosa, Max Crosby, and he's gotten his numbers right up there with Myles Garrett. Now, Parsons came out and said, hey, I'm willing to take a discount to stay here. I'm willing to do X, Y, and Z things to be here, to be part of the enforcers crews here. We need players. We need X, Y, and Z things. I want to get things done for the nation. I want to lift up a Lombardi trophy. We need help here, etc., 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 right? And those were the words in the communications from Parsons. But his agent, his rep, David Mugata, yeah, it looked like his name should be Maserati because he knows how to get these deals done. And you look at the sack total, 14 from last season, 5 assists, 2 forced fumbles, right at 70 pressures, 44 hits, and 28 stops. The man is nice with it. So what I'm getting at is that Parsons is about to get north of that. And even when he said that he wanted Myles Garrett here, from his mouth to y'all ears, he stated, hey, I got to get at least $1 more than what Myles is getting, right? If we're going to make this happen. Well, the breaking news of the hour is that Myles Garrett got $40 million. We don't know what the guarantee, I think it's 123 or something like that guarantees, but we don't know the breakdown of that contract. And the only way you can get Micah Parsons at a good rate, in my opinion, if you want to get Micah Parsons at a discount rate, which I think that it could be very much so tangible, if you do it this way, ladies and gentlemen. You take Micah Parsons' contract, right, and you spread it out for more than the average years of 4 to 5, and you say to yourself, hey, we want you, Micah Parsons. We would love to have you here, but we're going to give you an 8 to a 10-year deal, and you can really finesse that thing. What do they call it? Finesse and how can I put this in better words? You can really dazzle and finesse them. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Dazzle and finesse them because of his market value. If you're looking at it at 32.4, if he take it right there, then we'd be like, all right, cool. But I have never seen a player get paid right at market. No, they're going to either get way above, or if they're hurt, they might put them on a franchise tag, et cetera, right? And the craziest thing of it all is that the Cowboys can literally let him play out this year and say, hey, we can work on your contract next season. And this is why I say if the Cowboys are wise and smart, if you want Parsons, if you think that he got a good chance of becoming our versions of a Myles Garrett, how many years? Let me pull up Myles Garrett right quick. Hold on. Y'all bear with me. Let me pull up Myles Garrett. Y'all bear with me while I do that. Hold on. While I got that up there. Hold on. Get that out the way. Give me 1 second. We're going to pull up Myles Garrett, not Monroe. Hold on. Give me 1 second here. And they did this because they value Myles Garrett. And, okay. Okay, good. All right. Boom. Right here we go. Myles Garrett been in the league for 8 years. After they knew who Myles Garrett is or was or should be, I wonder what that would have looked like if they were to give him, back in the days after his first contract, an 8 to a 9-year deal. You see? That's the only way you can get a, for sure, discount rate is stretching the contract longer. And here's what I'm going to tell y'all. Come on with it. Appreciate everybody, man. Do me a huge favor. Hit that like button and share this content. Let me tell y'all this right here. If the Cowboys give Micah Parsons a 6, 7, 8, 9-year contract, and the sticker price is so high, don't you know that, and this is what you got to do. If you give him that, right, within the next 4 to maybe 5 years, that contract, in the next 3 years, that contract will be null and void. Some can argue within the next year, that contract would be dog cheap water. Law, what are you coming at? Who heard of the NFL is about to go and add one more game to the menu? And when they add that one more game to the menu, it's going to shoot up that price even higher. So what you want to do now is bring Micah Parsons in and say, hey, we saw what Myles Garrett got. We're going to pay you $2 to $3 million more than what he got, and we're going to extend you for a 5, 6, 7, 8 year contract and add the voidable years to that. And now you won't sully him, you won't denigrate him, you won't talk bad about the situation, because that would allow his agent to now look at you with perfect good trust. And the agent can't really fight the fact that if this guy wants to be here for the lifetime of the Cowboys, then his agent really don't have wiggle room to go against that, right? So what will happen here is that Parsons will get 2 or 3 things. He'll be the highest paid defensive player of all time in NFL history just for that year or the next 2 years. And it will show an act. It will show an act of, hey, security, and we trust him. And that way you would literally look back at this and say, you know what? You made some concessions for us, we'll make some concessions for you. They wouldn't even include the no trade clause on the contract. So you will still have the ability to trade him. You still have the ability for him to make the biggest headline news. It will still be a discount for Parsons if you do it that way. But if you hold his feet to the fire, there will be levels of no trust, and then there will be situations and scenarios that they would say, you know what, we'll play hardball with you, and you don't want to get into that conversational pool. Or on the back end of it, you can do the craziest or the idiotic thing is to trade them away for dog water. And you don't want to do that. Let me know how y'all feel about that. We need to stop making players the highest player getting no reward back. You know, Chris Blunt, I agree. I agree. But if you think long, you think wrong, right? And if you wait, the market is just for what it is. Right? Yeah. Von Miller or D-Law, I don't know, man. Von need to do the same thing that D-Ware did for him. Come on to Dallas, Von, and help Parsons. Come on. Let me see if Von Miller. I don't know what he did last season. I think he was kind of banged up and hurt. And shout out to him. He's Texas native, right down the street. Still have campsites and sessions out here. All right, let me see what he did last season. He had 6 sacks. 2 assists. Let me see how many pressures he had. 32 pressures. Let me see he did the year before that. 0. Let me see what he did the year before that. 8. So the last time you had a good Von Miller was in 2022. 2022. I don't know, man. I like Von, but, man, I don't know, man. I would rather see Big Sam Williams, Marshawn Nealon. At some point, we got to play, P-L-A-Y. We got to play these guys. We still don't know who Sam Williams is. He's been here. Look, Sam Williams literally in his entirety of his career here in Dallas only had 600 snaps at playing time. Don't you know that's equivalent to about 14 games? That ain't, we don't know who he is. And this is a contract year for Sam Williams, so I want Sam Williams out there on the field. And to be fair to him, he have, I think career-wise, he have 8 sacks. So if my quick math is mathing, he's a double-digit sack guy. If you give him snaps, he don't have no snaps. But we've been so busy trying to play other guys. So at some point, you got to figure out who you got and what you got and play what you got so you can see what you can get down the line. Fowler, hey, this is the good news about Myles Garrett signing this big old contract too, by the way. He ain't going to the Commanders, nor he going to the Eagles. Come on with it. Juan Walker says, how do I feel about Hassan Reddick? I would only scoop Hassan Reddick because he's still in the younger side opposed to Von Miller, because Von Miller is about 36. He's still on the younger side. I'll bring him in for 1 cup of coffee, 1 cup of coffee. Fowler had 11 sacks last. No way Commanders letting him go last season. Yeah, I mean, at this point, Commanders got money and keep spending it. That's what we want the Commanders to do. Continue to spend the money. Take all of the money out. Continue to spend. We right behind them in that money category. And I think that the Cowboys literally can do some damages in this free agent period. Let me see where the Browns at now. They got $12 million. They haven't updated yet. I can't wait for it to update to see where they're going to be as far as cap space. They might get more money coming in. This is how that goes. Philly 500 made mad right now. Yeah, shout out to y'all. Shout out to Philly 500. I mean, he can't be mad. They coming off of a Super Bowl. That shouldn't be not one Eagle fan mad right now. Shoot. Eagles fan, there should be one Eagle fan here right now. They should be all celebrating, and in the words of Lord Bronson, they should be somewhere on somebody's beach drinking some of that good stuff with an umbrella in their drink. They should be chilling. That's what I would be doing, Hey, man, shoot. Somebody asked, what should we consider signing Hassan Reddick, and like I'm saying, is only for a cup of coffee, a 1-year rental deal, and he will understand why. You know what I'm saying? Jerry Jones says, shout out to you, Jerry, states that the Raiders getting Geno and they would draft Genty. Here's what I get with the Raiders on their on the mock draft situations now, by them going out grabbing a Geno. A lot of things could be at play with Las Vegas, but the news of the real hour is the fact that price tag of receiving DK Metcalf has lowered per sources. Seattle was open to returning around for a second-round draft pick for the 2-time Pro Bowler. But Metcalf people and his staff is considering still wanting $30 million. I'm going to tell y'all, man, say whatever you want. Do whatever you need to do. But there's not a wide receiver in this draft better than a DK Metcalf. Let me say this again. Say whatever you want. Do whatever you need to do. But there's not a wide receiver that's better than DK Metcalf that's in this draft. And if you can parlay for a second-round draft pick, that meaning that you can still get your first. So that means that they showed their hands a little bit. If nobody really willing to jump on that, then you can offer this right here. Seattle. What if we'll give you a third-round draft pick and we'll throw in a player like Mozzie, for example? You getting something back in return. And Aiden Durde, he was here when Mozzie was drafted. Big Hank, he's still up there, right? I think that Seattle's in a rebuild mode. They got rid of the quarterback. They definitely looking to draft a quarterback. What if you do something like that? Money talk. And if you want to, look, let me say this right quick. If you want to go places you never been or do things you never been, you got to start doing things that you never done. And you got to start willing and dealing. You're going to have to start saying a soul for a soul. Man, people ain't going to give you stuff for free. You got to put in something. Now, Jay Jones, man, come on. They be out of their god doggone mind if they trade Micah Parsons for DK. Nah, he ain't DK. No, come on, man. Yeah, so what you got to do is do that. Do that. And then when the time is near, if you really want to will and deal, you can sweeten the pot up and say, okay, I'll give you the third round draft pick, or we'll give you a fifth round draft pick. You got to start offering. You got to pick up the phone, Jerry, and say, we'll give y'all a fifth round draft pick for DK Metcalf, and we'll allow y'all to swap our first round draft pick with you. So if they are, let me pull up Tankathon one more time. Got a super chat. Oh, man, you on the same page, Mike. That was exactly what I was about to say. Boy, Mike, you get out of my mind. Come on with it, man. Me and Mike is on the same page.
Take the money out, all of it. Come on.
Come on.
You're wasting my time now. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Because you willing and dealing at this point. You just dealing and willing and dealing. You got to be willing to do something. So what you'll do here initially is you at the 12th spot. They need a quarterback now. Seattle Sea Chickens, they need probably another wide receiver or something like that. They're at the 18th spot. And let one of them quarterbacks start dropping. You at that sweet spot right here. What you do, you still keep your first. You just swap them. You just swap them around. You still got your first. And then you'll throw in a fifth round draft pick instead of that third and say, hey, if we're going to take on this money, we'll swap this with you and throw in the fifth. Then they say, nah. And then you say, okay, all right, we'll give you the third round draft pick. There's no wide receiver in this draft that's better than DK Metcalf, right? And you still have your first, you just slide down to the 18th spot, right? You just got to start willing and dealing. Swayze. He says, it doesn't make sense. We'll be a heavy run team. Who you think that the Seattle Seahawks are, you know? What do you think the greatest skill set and the asset of DK is his run blocking? I appreciate you for your support, though. Appreciate you.
Take the money out, all of it. Come on. You're wasting my time now. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. If we're a heavy run team, then let me get all dogs, you know? Let me get all dogs, man. I can see a lineup right now. We have CD, DK Metcalf, and Mingo. I can sell that. We gonna run the ball. We gonna run over some folks, man. Mingo gonna run over some folks. And then Ryan Flo. I don't need Jalen Brooks out there trying to run block. I've seen that storyline too long. Come on with it. Yeah, let the AI speak.
Paul $10. Law. How Jerry let the Garrett get signed and Parson not. I don't think my mental can handle Jerry and Son any longer.
Yeah, I mean, somebody told me the deal was gonna get done Monday. And the deal is probably already done. But I'm now looking at that. If the deal is going to get done Monday, if it's already done, and the breaking news and the splashing of the champagne bottles all everywhere, then that's cool. But what I would like to see, and I don't think that source is going to be really sourceable for me to say, yeah, man, Micah Parsons' deal is going to be done Monday, and we're going to blah, 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 blah. It's just a hope for, right? But I'm looking at it. Roy Williams says Mingo got 0 career touchdowns. Yeah. Here's what I'm going to say, Roy Williams. Let me know, are you the receiver, Roy, or are you the linebacker / safety, Roy? Let me know. Let me position myself when I say this. How much money is Baker Mayfield getting right now? Baker Mayfield is getting almost over $35 to $40 million. He's been to the playoff by 3 years in a row now, or 2 years in a row, something like that. And he was on the Panthers, right? But he was considered trash on the Panthers. Now he's considered a legitimate quarterback. Sam Darnold was on the Panthers a couple years back. And he's about to get paid his money. People fighting over Sam Darnold. So what I'm saying is that it's hard to gauge of what anybody did over there in Panthers land. You know, I guarantee you Panthers was like, hey, we'd love to have Baker Mayfield or Sam Darnold back now. So this is how that goes. Trey Lance will be at Seattle. Watch and see this from Alex Morano. Come on with it. Let's see what Trey can do over there. You know, so I'm just looking at it completely, and I'm looking at it like, yeah, I can't look at anybody for whatever they did in the Panthers land, right? This is for what it is. So for what it is, Parsons, and my guy says, hey, get realistic, folks. This is from Lawrence King, Law King. Appreciate you. The realism part of it is we can't circumvent the market. We could want the market to look a certain way, but it's not going to look that way. And Trey is about to get $30 million. You're talking about Hendricks, right? JD from DC, come on with it. Your state's here. Come on.
Take the money out, all of it. Come on. You're wasting my time now. Come on.
Said, what's up, Law? After this Miles news, the Timu Cap Boys better take care of Parsons. Yeah, they at this point, they have no other options. They had no other options. And they better do it before Trey get paid. Because when we looked at Trey the other day, we were like, dang. Trey production levels for the last 2 seasons been above what Parsons been doing. So at the end of the day, and we pull it up again. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate you, JD from DC. We looking at this right here. 29.7 is his APY on the open market, and he's a long in the tooth guy, right? He's 30. You know, he's about the same age as Myles Garrett, right? Yeah. But when you look at the stats, and he's not long, he got a short tooth, mid-range tooth, right? When you hit 30, you get the mid-range teeth. But in the last 2 seasons, this brother done had 18 sacks. So what do you think he's going to get? And they probably finna allow him to seek trade or what have you on the open market and these sorts of things. One time that he had like his worst year, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. His worst year in 5 seasons was 8 sacks, and that would be considered golden for us, at the edge, because there's no other guy that can get the situation and scenario of double-digit sacks. Brock Purdy must hire Todd France to get paid. Here's the thing is with Brock Purdy. News is reporting now, little small rumor mill, is that they are trying to trade. They got Brock Purdy on the trading blocks. They got Brock Purdy on the trading blocks. Yeah. Yeah. The craziest thing, Montana 808, is that people would say that the Cincinnati Bengals had terrible defenses, and them brothers had Trey Hendricksons as well as Sam Herbert, and they got terrible defense for some reason, Let me see if I can find this. Hold on. And Travarius Ward is 15.3 for that individual who was saying, yeah, man, let's go get him. I think that the Cowboys are going to look to go young at that spot, and they may look to go get a defensive back. DB in the draft opposed to anything else. Let me look at Sam Herbert. What we got here? My guy, Boss Cowboys Sports.
Boss Cowboy Sports $5. This is why we should all be on the campaign number 877. Pay Micah now. Fumble
the bag, baby. Hey, man, when you get a chance, man, send me that JG Whitworth song, man. I need to have that in my Rolodex over here, man. Let me know where you get that song from. Matter of fact, I'm gonna see if I can find it right quick, because that's what we need to play. Let me know. It clears on the internet, right? They ain't gonna flag me for it, right? Let me see if I can find JG Whitworth song. You know what I'm saying? Because people need to hear that, Let me see if I can find it, man.
I have a structure.
I need to do an intro. Hold on. Don't need to do the song. Hold on. Instrumental. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it, bro. Because that's exactly what we need to be playing right now.
Boom, 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 boom. Dun, 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 dun.
Somebody send it over to me, boss. Send it to my email, man. Yeah, come on with it. Yeah, come on, bro. I'm building the plane as we fly, baby. Come on with it.
Yeah! Here we go! Here we go! Here we go!
Because they should have paid him now, and they should have been paid him. Because now, the moment others are getting paid and others are working out a deal, you should have been. Look, I get it. We had to work out Osa's deal, but that's why it was so important to get his deal done first. That's why it was so important. Because I would take an egg and I'll smash it on my head. I'll literally do that. Shout out to my guy AOC. But I would take, and y'all know how valuable eggs are. I will smash it on my head if he get a contract that's south of 32.4. I will smash it on my head. And then all of a sudden, old boy gonna be hot. Yeah. Because Parsons is supposed to be eating right now. Yeah. Parsons supposed to be eating already. But now he's just sitting back saying, hey, this is the situation and scenario that I'm about to get my bag. Come on with it. Because at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls around the globe, you can't make the argument for him to get paid Josh or Nick or Max Crosby money south of that. So it don't matter if he said, yeah, I got to do this, I got to do that, I want to do. It's not happening that way. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls around this beautiful globe. It's not. I'm waiting on Boss Cowboy email right now so I can play that damn song for sure. And we need cash now. That boy about to eat, man. He about to eat some good food. It's going to be Delicioso. Let me know if I said that right for the community. Yeah, I see it now, boss. Yeah. Boy, we can build the world over here, man. If we have enough time in this flight. Come on with it. Here we go. Shout out to my guy, Boss Cowboy. Come on with it. Y'all hear the lyrics? That's Micah Parsons on the line. I just saw Myles Garrett and he got paid then, so I need my money. Call JG Redwork. Come on, baby. I'm trying to think of a lyrics for this. Come on, Parsons.
Let's go, man! Let's go!
Come on, choir. And I need cash now. Oh, my gosh, man. Oh, my goodness. And I'm going to tell you, this is a perfect segue. This is a very perfect segue. But before I go to this perfect segue, I got one thing that I got to tell y'all. I got one thing to tell y'all before we get into this perfect call Jerry. I'm going to think of a lyric, but this is a perfect segue to this right here. Y'all smell that? Well, if you don't want to smell things like that, and you got to get in control of those things, you got to apply soap and water. And then after you apply that soap and water, come on, check out my sponsors here for this particular episode, because we got to talk about this one right here. Come on with it. Let's talk about control. And first and foremost, I'm talking about control body odor, and that's anywhere. And all you have to do is shop.mando and get $5 off of your starter pack, and that's over 40% with promo code LAW, shopmando.com. Let's go. I use this body wash odor control, full body control with Mando. They have the product here, and they also have deodorant that you apply under the arm for 72 hours of odor control. You want to be in control. And speaking of control, they also have the product that you can apply all over the body, the invisible cream, and it also fights for 72 hours. Look, it's all about being in control. And with Mando, man, they control body odor anywhere. All you have to do is shop.mando, get $5 off your starter pack. That's over 40% with promo code LAW, shopmando.com. Let's go, and let's stay in control of your order. I love it.
Let's go!
Let's go, baby! Now kick my music back up, baby! Kick my music back up. Come on with it. Yeah! That invisible cream right there, baby. Come on. Come on, take this cream out if you're smelling bad. Come on. Yes, indeed. But what I'm going to say here, this right here is the perfect, and I mean just that perfect segue to this. Because if you are in a situation or a bind for your mind, and you seen these things happen throughout the world, right? And you seen things that you can't even explain why this is happening. Why is this happening to me? Why somebody had to run into the back of me when I'm just trying to do my thing over here, and all of a sudden somebody runs into the back of me, and they don't have insurance. They don't have policies and stuff. They've been distracted. They got the Micah Parsons news. Let me show you something. Let me show this to y'all right quick. Let me show this to y'all. They got the Myles Garrett news, and they ain't even paying attention. They on their phone, or they probably been listening to Law Nation, right? And they listen to Law Nation, and this happened right here. Yeah. Yeah, and we hope all is well. But if somebody running to the back of you, you already know who to call, and that is.
It starts from the first phone call. Most of the time, you're going to talk to Gene Burkett, a 30-year partner. You're not going to talk to some employee that just got put on the phones that day.
There are things that are so crucial, especially if it's a cataclysmic event, to have our experts get out and look at the vehicle, witness statements, photos, the whole thing.
Call Frenkel first.
Chosen by the people, feared by the insurance companies. Call Frenkel first.
No doubt. Or call these guys. That's 214 or 817, and all of the threes you can dial, and they will take great care of you, not advantages of you, like, those insurance companies or Puff Daddy, oops, P. Diddy, oops. Oh, I mean, like those guys. But reach out to Frenkel and Frenkel Personal Injury Lawyers, and they will take great care of you. All right? And if you can't reach out to them, 657-390-7391 is the hotline for your mind. Come on, call my line, and we will see what we can do over here on Law Nation Sports. But call Frenkel first. And then JG Whitworth will be next. Yeah! Come on with it. 5, 4, 3, 2. I got my brother from the other mother. You know what I'm saying? Oh my goodness, he been giving me heat all this off season. A little bit before this off season, by the way. But from the 305 Miami. Yes, you're live. Come on with it, man. What's good?
Don't do me like that, bro.
Well, I know. Good afternoon, man. All right, give me your trade scenario right now. Give me your trade. I know you want. I know you're gonna talk about it. Give me your trade scenario. Come on now. Let me hear.
Hey, listen, stop treating me like I'm a Cowboys fan. I'm a Cowboy for life, dog. Don't treat me like that, bitch. Like I'm an adopted child, man.
Nah, you're not an adopted child. You want what's best from the team from your point of view, right?
Exactly. From
right.
my point of view.
From your point of view. And that's why I allow you to have the platform so you can get your voice out, man. Don't you know one video did over 10,000 views, so 10,000 people got a chance to listen to you on your thoughts, on your reasonings on why you should get rid of Micah Parsons so you can parlay this thing into a bevy of picks. True story. True story, bro. True story. I had got off the phone with you, and Mama Parsons was like, "Yeah, that guy from the 305." she don't know your name. She just know that guy from the 305. Tell him to leave my son alone.
Tell Mama Parsons, man. Hey, I respect the mothers. You know, I have one of my own. We all have a right. It had nothing to do with her son's talent. It had nothing to do with her son's talent.
Right.
It's just what the team is, what we at right now. It's where we at right now, dog. Now you can pay this guy $40 million. Just know the owner. What your owner gonna say, dog? You pay him $40 million. What are you gonna say, dog?
Well,
$40 million.
That's quarterback money too. That's quarterback money.
What are you gonna say? Hey, we done paid Parsons, so you know we cannot go get a corner. We cannot go get Adams and free agent. We can't go get Kinlaw. We can't go get all these players y'all want to go get. We just paid Parsons $40 million. What your owner gonna say, bro? So,
well,
with that, go ahead, Law. Go ahead.
No.
I ain't come to bash on Parsons. The man deserves his money. Every athlete in the NFL locker room deserves their money. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Every athlete deserves their money. But in the state of the Cowboys right now where we are, I just don't see a $40 million Micah Parsons helping his team who was 31st in defense, 30th in defense last year. The year before last wasn't that great also with Parsons where everybody at. I mean, we was better, but you're going to pay him $40 million. You know your owner's not going to get nobody next time. Well, I'm going to let you talk, Law.
No.
Go ahead.
Okay. I'm old enough to remember that people were saying, look, Dak ain't worth $30 million. Then he got 35. He ain't worth 35. Then he got 40. He ain't worth 45, 9, 60. The price, have you ever heard the expression, this is the price of doing business?
Yeah.
Yeah, so when you look at the market, what you think is going to happen? You think it's going to go down or up? It's going to go up. And right now, that's just the price of doing business. Because Josh, Nick, Max Crosby, all three of those guys have less production than Micah Parsons. One can argue that Micah Parsons and Myles Garrett production levels are like neck to neck, pause if necessary, right? So it's not going to go lower than 40 because now the Browns. See, this is what I blame the Browns for all of this stuff anyway. Because they didn't have to pay, what's that kid name that went up there with the massages? I forgot his name.
Walker.
Deshaun Watson. They didn't have to give that man $230 million guaranteed. They didn't have to do that. They broke the bank, man, bringing Deshaun Watson there. And everybody was climbing up to the top to get to that number. So what I'm saying is now everybody's going to climb up to the top to get Myles Garrett's number. And the next player up, unfortunately, is Micah Parsons.
Yeah, and Jerry's going to pay him. I believe Jerry's going to pay him. I mean, because Jerry don't. I mean, you pay your players because at the end of the day, you don't want the outside free agents saying, well, I'm not going that thing because they don't pay, especially if you don't pay your own player. So I respect Jerry, especially playing his own players. Me, I feel like it's going to be a hinder, but if he's willing to, if you guys say he's willing to take a pay cut, if he's not going to ask for that 40, and he's willing to take that 35 or market value, I see that you had the market value up earlier, $32 million.
Right.
If he's willing to stay in that price range, then of course, you know what, you deserve that money. You're saying that you want to be here, you're a true Cowboy, then I totally understand that type of deal. If he's willing to stay in that market value of 32 to 35 million, he's not going to go over the top. But if he crack the bank and try to get 40 or more, just best believe, Law.
But you get.
He's not going to do yet.
No. You good. Nothing. But what I'm saying is, you can pay him $45 million, but you have to go with the years, and that would be a discount. Let me tell you how you do that.
My next question to you. Go ahead.
No. If you pay him $45 million, right, and you sign him to a 6-year or 7-year contract, you winning because you're going to get him at that dog water discount. You're going to get him right at that discount that he said that he wants, you know. And by the time if he's 25 now, right, meaning that he will be about 30 to 31 when his contract is due. And you can still, if you sign him early now, and if he don't pan out for the first 2 or 3 years, you can start putting him on the trading blocks, and you can still do that. Now, I'm not saying trade him now, but if you be good to him when he signed that contract, guess what? He ain't going. His agent and him won't see, hey, let me put the no trade clause on the contract. You see what I'm saying? The reason why, I hate to use these guys as case studies, but the reason why the Detroit, the Rams at the time when they had Goff, and the Eagles at the time when they had Carson Wentz, the reason why they didn't have a trade clause on their contract is because they got paid early. So they had trust on the line with them, right? So they trusted them because they paid them early. So what I'm getting at is with Parsons, if you give him a 6-year contract, 7 is kind of like reaching it, but a 6-year contract, bro, he won't even see it. So the first 3 or 4 years, if he panned out well, we won. If he don't, you can put him on the trading blocks, and you can trade him down the line, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a win-win situation. Even if 45.
I like the idea of spreading it, right?
Yeah, spread that thing out.
My question was to you is, it's always the other side of negotiation. Now, that being said, I thought the league was going towards shorter contracts for the players. So do you think he's going in negotiations saying you're going to spread me out 6-7 years when the bargaining agreement right there at 2030, right there? I mean, I know we're getting an extra game. We getting, this Amazon deal with everybody talking about. I know money is coming in, but we're talking about owners who don't want to get the players no money. Correct?
Right.
That's
But
why I don't mind the players getting their money. But so you thinking Micah Parsons going in there and say, hey, I spread me out in 6-7 years.
Yeah.
Give me 45, 6-7 years. And
Yeah.
he can't re-up in 6-7 years?
well, he
So
can't.
re-up probably in 4-5 years?
You can always re-up the contract, but what I'm getting at, if the Joneses are smart and brilliant, they'll come to the table with a hat in hand and say, hey, we got this 6-year contract. You said you want to be a Cowboy for life. We showing you a Cowboys for life contract. And we're going to offer you 45 APY. And everybody going to be like, oh, because they're going to look at the words of my guy, Boss Cowboy Sports, say the sticker price. And they say, wow. Because most people ain't going to look at the years. They're going to look at the APY. And they're going to be like, wow. Micah Parsons getting paid $5 million more than Myles Garrett. But the sticker price, you see what I'm saying, is going to woo the people, and it's going to be a situation whereas we getting him for dog water when they add that extra game because they finna move to 18 games a year, 18
games, correct.
Yeah.
I totally agree with you with the long term. It's like the Tyrone deal, right? It's like the Tyrone deal. We gave Tyrone 10 years?
Tyron Church. I mean, not Tyron Church, but jeez.
Tyron Smith.
It's not Tyron Smith. Tyron Smith. You said Tyrone. It messed me up.
My bad. Is it Tyron Smith? Yeah, Tyron, my bad. Tyron Smith. We gave him a 10-year contract, correct?
Something like that.
10-year contract. Something like, no, we gave him a 10-year contract. He got like a 10-year, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
8 to 10 years. If I'm not mistaken. So I believe you do. I believe you do your cornerstone players like that. Y'all see your cornerstone players? The stats, listen. Let's go to Mama Parsons. Listen, he's phenomenal. I don't think, like I said, I don't think this team using him right.
Yeah.
We'll see about this coaching staff. We'll see about what this coaching staff do with him. You feel me? We understand what his weaknesses are and his strengths are.
Yeah.
We're going to pay him 40. I'm just afraid my owner, if we pay him 40, right? I'm just afraid my owner's going to say, well, we paid him 40. We can't go get another player for 40. You get what I'm saying? And it's the ownership what scares me now when it comes to these contracts and not paying players because they make your excuse not going and free agent or paying other players. When they pay, they top dollar players.
Right.
If that's the issue.
Yeah.
Now another thing before I go, Law. Why? Okay, because I get confused with these contracts sometimes. If guaranteed, right? The guaranteed dollars is what the player wants, correct?
The guaranteed money. Yeah.
The guaranteed. So right now they got the dude from Cleveland. He just got 123 fully guaranteed, right?
Yeah.
If that's the number.
Yeah, 123 guaranteed.
Why those guaranteed dollars could never be fully guaranteed within the 4 or 5 year range? Do that mess up like the annually? Like, can you explain that to me? Because if he want 120, why can't give you 120 guaranteed in 5 years?
In 5 years, spread it out. No,
spread it out.
Well, the CBA, they got CBA agreements where you got to give so much portions of the guaranteed money at a time, But you can always, but the life of the contract, like you got to be able to poke holes at it throughout the entirety of the contract. So, for example, some of Dak Prescott restructured contract is a piece of that guarantees money, but only percentages of it can count towards the life of the contract. So that's why you always restructure, and they had avoidable years added too. So what they'll do is, a lot of people when they look at the face value like, damn, Dak Prescott is here to the year 2032. That's the complete value of the contract. But the absolute real of the contract is 2028. You see what I'm saying? 2028, 2029. So it is all possible, man.
Yeah, I get you. I still don't know why they could do it that way. Because if I'm, like I said, if he went 123, you can't give him another 5 years. That's 30 years. That's 30 per year. That's annually 30 per year.
Right.
Fully. Like I don't get why the NFL can't do that. Like he want 120 guaranteed. That's what he's not getting the extra money. They're gonna cut him. They're gonna cut him or whatever they're gonna do before the extra money kick in. So I just don't understand that part. But you explain it right. I guess that's what it is. To get the lifetime of the contract. But like I say, guys, I'm not saying Parsons is a bad dude or forget his podcast. Everybody got a podcast. This has nothing to do
Right.
what he's doing. It's just the state of the team right now, bro. And I own him, man. I own it. We got to keep owning, man. So we gotta see what they do, man. But
no doubt,
he deserves his money, man. I hope they sign him, man. Thank you for picking up a call, Law.
No doubt. That's 305, man. Appreciate him for calling in. All right, so that's just for what it is. I got the next caller from the 781. Let's go with him. But hold on, 781. Hold on, Jimmy. Eddie asked a real good question. Law, why would a player agent let him sign for a longer contract when it's a reduce of his ability to sign a third contract? Players and agent know more money is coming. Yeah, but here's the thing. Micah Parsons already outspoken, right? He spoke out on the things that he would like to receive. He would like to be a Cowboys for life. He would like to be X, Y, and Z here in Dallas. He got a business here in Dallas. He loves the city of Dallas. He grew up a Cowboys fan, right? So if he's saying that he wants to be a Cowboy for life, then if you're showing great study work, I'm giving him 45. I'm giving you a little bit more on the APY. That's $5 million more than what you're getting out of Myles Garrett. Now you're going to look at it like, hey, it's 6 years. You can always come back to the table. You can always come back to the table, but you're locked in for 6 years. I would rather have that opposed to a 3-year or 4-year contract where you don't have that ability to spread out the money. Because he's saying that he's willing to do a discount, but it's impossible for his agent to cook up a contract for 28 APY or 30 APY or 35 APY without being seen embarrassed. That's the only way I can look at it from that aspect. And it's just like the housing market. You got an option, the 15-year, 30-year. But if you're smart, you can still get the 30-year and still think to yourself, I'm going to pay it as if though I'm on a 15-year deal. That's what I did with my house. I'm on a 30-year deal. But I'm making extra payments as if though I'm under a 15. Matter of fact, when I first got up here, in Texas, those home lenders, they don't have to tell you that they finna switch it, they finna sell you over to someone else. We done did that. Shoot, I had a PMI on the house. The PMI gone now. All of that stuff is gone now because even though I had a 30-year mortgage, I'm paying my mortgage as if though I got 15 years on it. I'm winning. At the end of the day, I'm winning because I'm paying more. But I'll talk finances on another day. But y'all get what I'm saying. So the Cowboys can do the exact same thing as a player situation. Give him a 6-year deal, but pay him like he's getting a 3-year deal. And then when that time comes around, I believe within the next 2 years or a year or so, it might start it next year. I don't know. That they finna elevate this thing to an 18-game season. Don't you know you're getting Parsons at a hell of a discount rate on an 18-year versus paying him on the 17 schedule? But I got my next guy, Jimmy, from the 781. You're live on the Nation. Talk to me, man.
What up, my brother?
What's good with you, bro?
How you doing, my man? Listen, before we get into the whole Micah Parsons thing, I work at a casino back home in Boston.
Mm-hmm.
I worked last night, and last night we had a DJ that you might know, Blackbeard, was in town.
Oh, yeah, my guy Blackbeard, Suit Man was there too.
Yeah,
did you see my guy?
I met him.
Suit Man, did he come up?
Great guy, man, great guy.
Yeah.
And he told me to say hi to you. I said, I'm going to call live. So I'm going to say that we met. It was a really good, he put on a great show, man. And I told him I'm a lifelong Cowboys fan. He had some guy from the Cowboys staff there. I don't forget who he was. I think he was. I forget his title exactly, but they also had a fan that was a Dallas Cowboys fan for life, or back in 2022, James Wright.
James Wright, that's Superman. He had a cowboy suit on.
Superman. Exactly.
Yeah.
I took a picture with Superman. But I just wanted to let you know about that really quick. But they put, there was good people, man, good people.
Yeah.
So I told them, I go, next time if I ever come to Dallas and watch a game, I'm gonna try to hook up with them, and obviously try to hook up with you. You know what I mean? So. But getting on the Parsons thing, listen, like you said, the market's the market, man. Listen, let's face it, Law, right? None of these players are worth that kind of money. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
That's what we're paying them. And you can say Parsons, doesn't always show up in the playoffs and this and that. But the bottom line is he is an amazing talent. He's still very young, and he produces. So, I like what you say, stretch it out and then deal with, down the end, and maybe, you can, restructure and this and that, but you gotta pay him what the market is worth, man. You can't trade him. He's a corner piece of your team. What you need to do is you need to add another damn good pass rusher on the team with him to complement his talent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That way it will make him even a better player. So, but there's no trading Parsons. He's got to be a Cowboy for life.
No doubt. And that's just for what it is, man. You spitting the truth over there, bro. I'm glad you had a great time the other night, man, with my guys, man.
We had the best time, man. We had the best time, brother.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Yes, indeed, man. What else you got for the show, bro?
That's it.
That's it? Okay.
I said I would call Law and let him know that I met you, so that was more why I was calling, but I had to chime in on the Parsons thing, too. But you keep up the great work, man, and you're doing amazing work, and, we'll talk soon.
Yes, indeed. And, hey, me and my guy, we got a beard product that's coming soon, man. So DJ Blackbeard.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. He's my guy, man. So every time I see him, he's a big boy.
He's a big boy.
Yeah. We got the immaculate beards over here, man.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome, man.
No doubt, man. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for calling in.
All right. La, have a good one.
You too, man. Boy. The NBA is not as much of the money that the players make opposed to the NFL, right? Like this is Jason Tatum's money. He's 27. He's getting paid 62 APY. And I know he's one of the star-studded players there, But the NBA contracts, man, nobody's talking about these guys and their money, man, and what they're getting. Let me point out somebody. Let me just find somebody on the low end over here, Let's go to Andre Wiggins, man. Let me see what he got over here, 26 APY. I mean, 4-year contract, $109 million, man. Look, he's been on multiple teams. So people in the NFL, we talk about this money so much, man, that we became financial advisors over here. But the NBA will pay a dude crazy bags of money. 49 APY. No, he got a 57 APY, and this is Jaylen Brown, So it just goes to show you, man, that NFL, boy, we talk about that money, man. Everybody else, shoot. Everybody else, boy, is all about X, Y, and Z. And I do get your point, less players on teams and stuff like that. But, man, NFL is more excruciating. NFL, man, you get one hit, you gone, bro, for life. And I know NBA, you can get down and get hit elbow in the eye or something, lose the socket and all of this stuff. But what I'm getting at is that less players on teams, right, for the NBA, but the NFL makes more money with less games. Let that sink in. We talking about 17 games. NBA play about 82,000 games a year. Less players, more games. Less games, more players for the NFL, but they make more money. There's a game on tonight somewhere probably for the NBA, right? The Wolf of Wall Street, yeah. All right. Those are our only 2 callers for this hour, man. I appreciate y'all for this news and information jumping in with me. I know that there's other things that you guys are doing throughout the area here, but I just wanted to be able to share this information with y'all. Yeah, 84 games plus playoff series. Yeah. There's more than 82 games. Yeah, 84 plus playoff series. Yeah, you playing basketball every night. You got to travel and fly all everywhere. Yeah. But with that being said, man, enjoy y'all. Today is Sunday, right? Today is Sunday, right? Yeah. So enjoy y'all Sunday. And if we don't got anybody else to call in, I appreciate y'all so much for being part of this. But for those who are tuning in for the first time, hit that like button, share this content. Let people know where to go. My thoughts is, once again, for Micah Parsons, spread the money out. He said he want to be a Cowboys lifer, right? Then you prove it to him. Be like, hey, I got this 6-year contract. We would like to make it 7, but we got a 6-year contract. And here's it is, 45 APY. Everybody's going to be like, God, no, boy, Parsons get paid $5 million more. And then people look at the guarantees, look at the money spread out, and then they be like, man, Cowboys serious. And paying Parsons now will free up $10 million on the cap. How about that? Ooh-wee. So you will have a window. You have a new window of opportunities. It will free up. You'll have $64 million. So that will put you, if I'm going to pull out my little Sharpie, that'll put you right here. And name me a player you can't go get to pair up with Parsons. With $64 million, if you pay Parsons to a 6-year contract, and within them 6 years, I guarantee you, the Netflix deal is going to hit. The Amazon is going to re-up their deal. Peacock is in the building. I wouldn't be surprised if the NFL won't be on Tubi before it's all said and done. And don't y'all disrespect Tubi. I'm trying to get there. Let me get on Tubi. Y'all, have you seen Tubi's? All of them commercials, every time you hit that commercial, it's a forced commercial. You can't even skip the commercial. Them people getting paid on Tubi, bro. Shoot, I'm going to reach out to Tubi. Tubi! You'll be Tubi Law over here. Yeah. Shoot. So with that being said, pay that brother now. Especially Amazon. Shoot, I ordered Amazon earlier, and before I even got a chance to sit down, they was already knocking at the door. Yeah, the cap space is about to open up crazy. Yeah. The Patriots, they doing crazy stuff for that money, boy. Low key, the Chargers too. Shoot. Super Bowl was on Tubi. Tubi free. Yeah, and Tubi free. But you got to watch them commercials, though. Hey, a 1 hour show take you 3 hours to watch. You be like, God, dog, man, let me just go find it on YouTube. Yeah, man, Tubi. Don't hurt Tubi feelings, man. Shoot, Tubi Law. Yeah. I love Amazon, too, I am awake. You know, I love that situation there. Oh, we got some more people to call in. You see, y'all call in right before I try to leave. 973, you're live. What's good?
What's up, Law Nation? How you doing?
Man, all is well. All is well is your show now, man. What you got?
I got 2 questions. One, I know we couldn't get Myles Garrett.
Right.
You know, that was a big loss. I was hoping that was one of my wishes, but what's going on with the DJ Metcalf? Come on now. We need a playmaker to get that second receiver going with CD Lamb. No offense to Brandon Cook. Brandon Cook did all right for us, but we need to really, if we ain't going to crunch down on defense, let's crunch down on the offense.
I for sure think that DK Metcalf, since the Seattle Seahawks said, well, we don't want a first and a third, we will settle for a second, and you still take the money, that means that they they start blinking on that negotiation, right? They sweating a little bit on that negotiation. But what I don't want to happen here, if we don't pick up the phone and call, the Raiders gonna pick up the phone. They got nothing to lose. They still got their first round draft pick. They got Geno. They can still draft, dare I say, Genty. They can change their team like this, right? And the Super Bowl and all of this stuff can be all heavily favored to the Raiders all of a sudden. But I would say this. For a second-round draft pick, there's no wide receiver in this draft that's better than DK. Their potentials may be better than DK's, but there's no tangible evidence that they are, right? So I would literally give up a second-round draft pick and worry about the money later. Restructure his contract. Get him a 4-year contract deal. He said that he wanted to play in a warmer climate. Well, what's hotter than Texas? Come on with it. You know, we got domes and everything. Yeah.
Right. Now, I agree 100%. I'll give that second-round pick ASAP if that means get DJ Metcalf.
DK, yeah.
DK.
Yeah.
And, you know, also, I see Buffalo release Von Miller. I mean, we can, you know, there was talk that Von Miller wouldn't mind playing with Dallas. He had a conversation with Micah Parsons. I mean, that look like a nice little vet. I can see us signing him for a 1-year deal. I don't see nothing else major, come in for a cup of coffee.
Yeah, but that giving me, and no offense to the lovely Vivica Fox, but they give me Vivica Fox vibes, man. We all wanted the Vivica Fox back then, you know what I'm saying? The Vivica Fox now, they're like, hey, he 36, man. I wouldn't give up the moon and the sun for him, Still, just so I could be safe with everything. Still a beautiful lady, but we wanted the old Vivica Fox, meaning we wanted that 4 or 5 year ago Von Miller. We don't want this Von Miller. You get what I'm saying?
I understand. That's why I said only a 1-year contract, at least because I don't know if we're going to reconstruct DeMarcus Lawrence. So having that veteran in the locker room with Micah Parsons, since you couldn't get Myles Garrett, I don't see us getting Bosa. I think Bosa going to go to 49ers with his brother. So, that's a nice little piece right there for veteran.
Bosa's still a little younger, but he have injury problems. Now, that I would do a 1-year rental on. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really in the business of trying to pay these guys just because of their name, right? But
right.
But I would do the 1-year 1-year rental with him, Hassan Reddick. Somebody's a little younger, man. But if Von Miller is willing to come here for dog water, right? Like just to be an advisory of the panel, just to teach Parsons and Marshawn Nealon and whoever we go get in the draft, then I wouldn't be mad at that. But it got to be very, very for a low rate. You know what I'm saying? It can't be for the old school price tag. You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
Yes,
all
indeed,
right.
man.
Well, I appreciate it, Law. Love your show, boss.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, man, for your support and your love for the channel, man. And no disrespect to Vivica Fox, though, by the way. Just like Angie said, still beautiful lady, But it just don't have the same fling in the ring to it, And Vivica Fox, don't come after me. I love you, baby. Come on, I love you. I'm just saying, that the same value of the feeling is not the Damn! Oh my gosh, man. Y'all leave me alone. Y'all know I'm special over here, man. But give me another example, man. Come on, man. Oh my gosh, man. Y'all still like me though, man. Y'all ain't mad at me, man. Y'all mad at me for doing that, man. Y'all mad at me for saying that, man. My bad, man. She's still beautiful. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, man. No. Just don't send 50 after me. Don't send 50 cents after me. But all right, man. I'm sweating over it. Y'all wrong, man. Come on, man. Hey, Cowboys Ricky, help me, man. Talk to me, man. You're live on the nation.
What's going down, Law?
Yeah, man. All is well, man.
Hey, man. So, kind of just going over that Micah Parsons topic, man. I mean, I heard what you're saying about spreading the money a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Still paying them the amount or whatever, which that makes sense. But for me, if I think about it, if I'm going to pay Micah Parsons that, which he's well worth that, I'm not trying to say he's not worth that at all. But if for me, just to get the most out of that deal, I would like to see Micah Parsons play defensive end and outside linebacker. So check this out, man. I have a scenario. Tell me if it's doable or not, and if it is, tell me if this would make sense. So let's say you pay Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons is now going to be your, obviously your starting defensive end. And he can also be a rotational player by playing D-end and outside linebacker. And on top of that, we go inside because I don't.
Well, hold on. Before you go into that, what's the principle and what's the philosophy, right?
Well, okay. So my thing is, if I'm gonna pay Micah Parsons that, okay, hold on. Myles Garrett just got paid $40 million a year. $40 million, right?
APY, yeah.
So Myles Garrett is an defensive end probably only. Like, that's all he can really play. I mean, he can stop the run and all that stuff on that side, but that's all he can do. Micah Parsons, for that same amount of money, if not a little bit more, could play that. He could play inside linebacker, outside linebacker. He's more of a dual threat. He can do pretty much anything. He's that more. I think he's a little bit more athletic. Not trying to say Myles Garrett's a bad player, because Myles Garrett is one of the best. But we have Parsons who can do both, unlike Myles Garrett. So here's my scenario. You keep Micah Parsons, have him doing both. DeMarcus Lawrence is probably going to leave, which I respect that he can go make his bag somewhere else. We go sign like a Harold Landry for now, not right. A Bosa, because like you said, I don't want to be paying for Bosa's name. I'd rather go get somebody like either a little bit younger that can have somewhat of a production. So you can have Michael Parsons and Harold Landry on one side. You can have Sam Williams and Marshawn Elam on the other side. Go pick up somebody like a Jonathan Allen and have Mozzie as a backup under Allen. Have Osa and have that set up. And you can even go to the draft to get like a Trayvon Walker. So you could possibly have Overshown, Parsons, Trayvon Walker, Harold Landry, Jonathan Allen, and I still think that's very doable. We'll still have a lot more cap room.
Which one is it? Jalen Walker or who is Trayvon Walker?
No, I think his name's Trayvon Walker, the linebacker from Georgia that's coming out of the draft.
Oh, yeah, Jalen Walker.
Jalen Walker. I'm sorry,
Jalen Walker. Yeah. There's another Trayvon somewhere, but yeah. Or Jahad Campbell. The thing is with what I was getting at is that with Matt Eberflus, he don't move players around.
Right.
He don't do all of that exotic stuff. If you're an edge guy, you're an edge guy. If you're a linebacker, you're a linebacker. And he's a damn good linebacker coach. I would love if Parsons was a true only linebacker guy under Matt Eberflus, oh my God. You got to go back and look at what he did for Darius Leonard's career when he was with the Colts or what have you. But I get the notion, I get the concept of what you're saying, right? But right. Matt Eberflus is not going to do a lot of fancy stuff with Parsons like that. It's going to be rushing 4 and dropping maybe 6 or 7. You're going to have your linebackers being the most vital points of this team. So people like Overshown, I hope that he can get back because he's going to have a lights-out career under Matt Eberflus. People like Mears Learfowl, he's going to be a heat-seeking missile for us in this particular system. But it's more so rushing 4 and dropping. So for Matt Eberflus, Jalen Walker probably do well here, and Jahad Campbell would do wonders here as well. But let's not leave out the fact that he also like bigger boys inside. So we may see this draft in the second or third round of us drafting a big body that can match up with Mozzie and as well as with Osa in this particular scheme.
Yeah, I mean, because I was hearing everybody's points. I'm watching you on my TV, and I'm also watching the comments. And
right.
I'm reading how Garrett, because I saw one of your comments said that Garrett. He has already 100 career sacks before 30, and that's why he deserves to get paid what he's paid. And that, by all means, that is true. But I think the one thing that Parsons does have over Garrett is, like I said, he could be your middle linebacker. He could be on any outside linebacker position. He can even carry a tight end in coverage.
Yeah.
So, I mean, why not pair him with like another Harold Landry or anybody else? You know what I mean? So to make it, but then again, you also made a good point about Matt Eberflus. He doesn't run that type of defensive scheme.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I just feel like if you're going to pay him the contract that you would want to pay him, why not get the most out of him? Have him standing, put the hand in the dirt, and be on the outside, or even middle linebacker with Overshown. I mean, I think that'd be a deadly duo right there. I mean, I don't know about Eric Kendrick if he's going to stay or not. So that's why I was trying to say about the Jahad Campbell or like the
Jalen Walker. Yeah, and both of those guys, so, both of those guys will absolutely work. And the Cowboys been voided of having a true linebacker for a long time. There was a reason why we drafted, believe it or not, we drafted what's the guy named LVE. We drafted LVE so that we can get a real linebacker, right? It didn't work for us. Sean Lee previously, he was a linebacker, but he was the hurt guy. And the time that we had Rolando McClain was our last time that we had like a real, true middle linebacker, a thumper that make you pay when you go across that middle. So for us to draft Parsons, we had no intentions of putting him on edge, right? We had the intentions to say, let's get back to linebacker play. And it didn't work that way because D-Law got hurt. And then once Parsons got a taste of that blood on the edge, we're like, we for damn sure need edge rushers. And they hard to find. And Parsons stayed there. So if the problem is that we never had a true spot for Parsons, even though he's generationally talented, just like a Myles Garrett, who's a true edge rusher. They're not going to move him anywhere. He can play anywhere on that front. I think that with Matt Eberflus, he going to focus on Parsons being just an edge rusher, and we finally get back to just drafting a linebacker that do linebacker things.
And I 100% agree, man. But I don't know what the Cowboys need to do, man. But Cowboys are great at drafting linebackers. But damn, man, every great linebacker we draft always have injury problems. Like you said, Sean Lee, LVE. Now it's Overshown. I mean, obviously, God forbid, I hope he can get over it and maybe he can have a healthy career. But, man, we get a great linebacker who has very promising or, she'll have great traits. But, man, they're always hurt, man. And I don't know what it is, man. Cowboys have a knack for getting a linebacker that's really good, even great, but just can't be on the field. I don't know what it is, man. Like, we can find good defensive ends. We can find all good other things besides that damn linebacker, man. I don't know what it is.
That damn linebacker, man. Ken Norton, where you at, dog? I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on with the linebacker situation for Dallas, but it's been one of those things whereas we just never could really have one that could be just sustainable for long periods of times. Yeah. Good call from you, man.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, man. You have a good one, Law.
No doubt, man. That's Cowboy Ricky, man. Helped me out tremendously to get me off of that that Vivica Fox there. You know what I'm saying? Boy, y'all killing me over there in the hey, man, that's Auntie Law. Leave Auntie alone, But for every Vivica Fox, there's also a Nia Long, right? There's a Nia Long, and we don't want to get Nia Long too, because what happened is you can leave out on something and it turns into something great, and it's something that was already great, you can buy for sure. Dismiss that, right? So come on with it. And, just for what I'm saying, you can miss out. I bet you Nia Long, ex-husband, like, oh, baby, I want you back, baby. I thought it was over with. Nah, sometimes you can miss out on some good stuff, right? So so am I out of the woods yet now? You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. I know who gonna get me up out of this doghouse with y'all, man. I know who gonna get me up out of this doghouse. Oh, yeah. Y'all gonna stop killing me. Hey, Auntie. When you coming over, Auntie? I know who gonna help me get out of this doghouse. My guy from the 201, 100 grand. Come on with it, bro. Get me up out of this doghouse. We like both aunties. Come on.
Hey, man, we like them both. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no saving over here. It worked the same way, though.
Yeah, come on.
It worked the same. Hey, all three work the same way.
All the same.
Let's go, man! Let's go!
Yeah. Auntie, you giving us a bath tonight? Yeah. Oh my God!
That's crazy, man. You wild out.
Oh my God! People like somebody gonna be like, man,
this game going all night.
Is this Sunday?
Yesterday.
What game they looking for, bro? What game they looking for, man?
Hey, it's the NBA game.
Oh yeah, NBA. Yeah.
But man, listen, man. And they all go the same way, man. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
So, hey, it is what it is, man. Hey.
You wipe the sweat off my face, man. Shit.
Sometimes, hey, what they say, man? Some blacker the bird is sweeter the juice, right?
Yes,
so
indeed,
older, man. You know what I mean? Teach you a little something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, old boy punching wind right now. They fired him, didn't they? The Boston coach went back in the day.
Yeah, they fired him.
They fired him, man. They fired him, boy.
He had to go.
Mm-mm.
He had to go. You can't. Come on.
Look. Every time I'm trying to mind my own business, and Roy Williams, I'm here, man. Lakers got destroyed by the Celtics, man.
I thought about you, Lord, when that happened, dog. I thought they was gonna make a comeback. Man, it was bad. It was bad. I felt bad for you, Lord. I felt bad.
Man, I felt. I turned the TV off, man. You get that? Yeah, man.
After the comeback or before?
Man, way before. I let him go watch something else, man. I started watching Law and Order, man. LeBron James.
Heard his pinky toe. You heard his pinky toe. He had to...
Man, LeBron, man, he be flopping, man. Look, here it is, right here. Watch this. For those who are on my screen right here, let me pull up LeBron James. LeBron out here, man. LeBron out here flopping and look, watch this. Oh my God, LeBron! Tatum didn't even hit him, man. Look, what's going on with this, man? For those who on the screen right here, what is going on here, man?
They traded the wrong guy.
Shit, boy, shit. LaFlop Brown, that brother, LeBron James out here flopping like there ought to be a technical foul on LeBron James, man. Come on, what he doing, man? Shit, got they strug, man.
Come on, man. He said, man, I ain't about to be a part of this loss. I'm going to go sit down. That's what it said.
That boy, shit. LaFlop.
and Luka can't do nothing. You ain't grabbing no rebounds. You ain't scoring. What is you doing? Luka, you out there for no reason. Talking about your back hurt. Come on, bro. What is you doing?
Man, I'm glad we got off the other subject line. But man, what you got for today, bro?
I had to get off.
Hold tight for me. I got a super chat, man, because yeah.
Rollin' with QC $9.99. How about them Celtics law Shamrock Cool?
Shamrock Cool gonna say, rolling with the QC said, how about them Celtics, man? Look how you're putting salt all on the wound, man. But what you got, man? What you got for me today, man? I'm gonna call Auntie. I'm gonna call both of the aunties, man.
See, I get you off. You trying to come back?
Yeah,
what you doing?
Yes, man. I want some yams and some collards, man. It's mac and cheese, smoked mac and cheese at that. Yeah.
Oh man, but listen, man. With this, why Micah gotta play 8,000 positions, man, and one guy get paid and you only play one position, man.
Yeah.
You know,
True.
And if Micah get that money, oh man, Micah don't deserve it because he don't go to the playoffs. Those two guys that got paid, when was the last time they even played in a playoff game? So if y'all gonna keep it 100, keep it 100 now. You know what I'm saying? If y'all gonna do let's do this now.
Oh, snap. I never looked at it from that angle.
Do this
Oh,
now.
snap.
I don't want to hear all those regular season sacks and those two players.
Hold
they
tight.
never
Hold
seen
tight for a
playoff
few
game.
seconds. Got a super chat.
Randy Mahoney, $5. That is why you pay players early. Jerry, you big dummy, in my Red Fox voice.
Ooh, she said that's why you got to pay the players early. That's what Brandy saying with the Red Fox voice. You big dummy. You know, you got to pay these players early. And my thing is with Parsons, he said that he wants to be a Cowboys for life. Let's give him, what's your thoughts on me saying a 6 or 7 year contract?
I agree with
Okay.
that. If we could pull that off and make that number a big number, Law, to make it look good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the it's all about the structure. We know this.
Yeah.
But the structure is like $6 million this year, $10 million next year, and a $6 million, $6 million, $6 million. You see how you can bring that down?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But and the Cowboys like to do long contracts anyway. That's their pedigree.
Right.
So if they can pull a 6-year, 5-year, 6-year off like that, that'll be great. And make Parsons look good because he'll be the highest paid. You know what I mean?
Oh, it can be
$42 million a year, $42 million a year for like 6 years or 7 years.
You can really
Perfect.
You can do a $50 million contract, 6 year with overall of the life of the contract, a 10-year contract with 4 voidable years.
I don't think they're gonna go 10, though.
No. The
10,
voidable years. The voidable.
Oh yeah. Voidable years.
Yeah.
That'd be great. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. Voidable year, 10 years. Like you say, giving them $42, $43 million a year. That's beautiful, Law. That'd be beautiful. You know what I mean? That'd be great. That Cowboys for life. He'll be here, for the rest of his career, and he'll be happy because he'll get the Mahomes treatment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Give him a half a Billy.
Yeah.
Give him a half a Billy for 8 years. Blow the market out the water.
Yeah.
And in all actuality, the contract won't be nothing because the years it'll be so small. $6 million this year, $10 million next year, and it'll balloon up as the years go down. But like you say, that money gonna come in and gonna knock that money down.
Right.
And we got the voidable years that we can dump that money into.
Yeah.
About 2 to 3 voidable years, you can just dump that money into that. Perfect.
You know what? I won't be surprised that in my lifetime that there will be 20 games a year.
Nah, that's pushing. Nah,
I'm talking about in my lifetime. I'm thinking about
regular season.
Yeah,
pushing it, Law.
Yeah.
Law.
Wait a minute. In my lifetime, dog.
The reason why we like football is because every game matters. You start turning this into the NBA, we ain't gonna care.
What you think when they add that extra game into
it? 18 is the sweet spot. I think after you do 18, no more.
No more. Just you keep it for the.
You can't do no more. Once you do 18, one more game, that's it. It's over with. It's over with. You can't do no more than 18, man.
But think about this. The reason why I said that is because the NFL is growing, is outgrowing the money that they making. And I'm talking about in my lifetime. I'm thinking about living beyond Jerry now. I'm talking about
But you don't want to water down the product if you the NFL too, Law. You do 20 games, that's watering down the product. We like, all right, man.
But we talking about
the season.
We talking about adding extra teams, expansion teams too. You know what I'm saying? Like in my lifetime, I witnessed the Jaguars being birthed and the Panthers being birthed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So evidently they had to add more teams. That's what I'm saying. In my lifetime, I think that they're going. And I'm thinking about in my lifetime.
If I'm them, adding more teams would be better than adding more games.
Oh, okay, I see where you go.
Because you don't want to water down the product, Law. We like football because every game matters, from week 1 all the way to the end.
Angie,
add more games.
Angie said, I'm trying to be the new Dracula. Live 1,000 years over here. They better have more than 18 games. Remember.
I was going to go somewhere else with that, but I'm going to leave it alone. Emotional damage.
Oh my gosh, man. But they're gonna have to change some things around, man. But I feel what you're saying. But they are in communications of adding that extra game, and they're gonna have two bye weeks. Yeah.
I think that's perfect. That's perfect, because then you don't want the season to be long. You don't want it to go into so come on, man. You don't want it to go into this month.
Yeah.
It's too long. And then people gonna be complaining about the product. You don't want to complain about the quality of the product.
Right.
If the quality of the product start to suffer, you can only step on that thing but so many times,
Oh, yeah, boy. Stretching it. I got baking soda, baby. Stretch this thing out, baby. You gonna stretch it out with this baking soda now.
You can only do that for so many times, man, before it start to suffer. But man, they need to get Parsons done now.
Right.
They need to get them done now, and I like what you talking about with the long contract. I like that.
Okay.
And Michael Gallup, I think we should bring Michael Gallup back, man. Give him $1 million. What would it hurt? What would it hurt to get him in training camp and see what he could do?
He gonna have to do that
because when he was right, he was right.
When
he was right, he was right.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why I'm saying bring him back, because when he was right, he was right. Now, if he's talking about how he back right and he ready to go, why not? I mean, I would hurt for him to go to the Chiefs and be right, and then we'd be like,
But my thing is with Gallup, he's going to have to, in order for us to get Michael Gallup back, he's going to have to do the good knees challenge, you got to make sure his knees together, man, because
no, they're going to check him out. You got to pass that physical and all that.
You got to pass the physical.
I mean? But I'm saying, I wouldn't hurt to give him a little look-see, man, It's only been a year. But you fact that...
Yeah, but I just want them to focus in on DK Metcalf, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, but Michael Gallup only can get that man 2 cents. We ain't paying. I ain't saying he gonna get $20 million. Give that man $1 million just to go to training camp to see what he can do. I'm not saying don't go out and get DK and all that. Definitely do that. But I'm saying get Michael Gallup back in here for a ham sandwich and see what he can do. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying.
I ain't gonna fight you on that, but I appreciate you for calling in, bro.
All right, man.
Hey, let people know where they can find and follow you, bro.
Hey guys, y'all can follow me on Graphic Zone HD on Instagram. Graphic Zone HD on Instagram.
No doubt, man. That Graphic Zone HD. Yes, it is. That's my guy. Yeah. All right, bro. Appreciate you for calling in. That's my guy, man. And speaking of the good knees challenge, man, this was Adina Howard. If y'all remember her back in the day, this brother said, all right, you still got it? Let's see if she still got it, y'all. Yeah. 2 hands up. Keep them up. We will have to put Michael Gallup on the 2 hands. Keep him up. Come on, you got to keep him up, Gallup. Low. You got good knees. Can y'all do you got the good knee challenge? Come on with it. Good knees. Hey! Get them up. Keep them hands up. Keep your hands up. Come on with it. Can you keep your hands up? Oh. Do your thing. Come on, can y'all keep them up? Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Vintage, there go another auntie, baby. Come on with it. Auntie says, shoot. Nay said, I'm 50. So at some point, you got to do the good knees challenge, man. Now, if you in the chat and you somehow think that you got good knees, let me know. Put a 1 in the chat because you gonna have to keep them hands up. Come on with it. I got my next caller, baller from the 409. What's on your mind with us, Point Dexter? Come on with it.
Man, I got them old knees. I got to be careful stepping off the curb. One false step and I'm out for a couple of weeks. You know what I mean? So,
hey, I know my lane. I know my lane with them knees, man. I'm like, nah.
Woke up to you, man. I didn't even know when I saw Parsons. I was excited, man, because I thought today was the day that they signed him. You know what I mean? I was kind of hyped. I saw Parsons. I said, okay, they finally done it, you know. I'm just waiting for them to sign Parsons, man. I don't really care about the deals or whatever. You need to get this dude signed, man. You got me, you know, you got my mouth all ready for some orange juice, and there ain't nothing but a little bit in the container. You hear what I'm saying?
Repeat that one.
Orange juice, man.
Repeat that one more time. You know, repeat that one more time. What'd you say?
Had my mouth all ready for the orange juice, and it wasn't nothing but a swallow in the container.
Oh, the
you
swig.
Hear what I'm saying? I'm ready for this Parsons to get. Yeah, I'm ready for this Parsons to get signed, man. And you know what? You reminded me of something. There was an old song by Gerald Levert, you know, and it made me think about that Vivica Fox take that you had, you know. And I don't remember exactly, but it was like, you can call me on my private line. A year ago would been fine. But now I gotta give you my service line, and you can call me anytime. you can't give me, don't give them the private line no more. But they can call you on the service line.
You call me on the service line.
You can call me anytime on the service line, but I can't give you that private line no more. You know. Well, that was pretty cool, man. But like I said, man, I was thinking that today was the day. And come on, man, they got to do this here. You know, the dominoes need to start falling, you know, because we know the next thing on the agenda is to get Parsons signed. Then we jump off into this free agency. The last I heard, I don't know exactly who I heard it from, but they were saying that Dallas been in free agency, but they've been going for like the 4th and 5th tier players. And this year, maybe they might try to get a 2nd or 3rd tier player, you know. But I just need to get them players in, man. Whoever we gonna get, you know, that DK Metcalf, man. You're gonna have to, you know, what they say, scared money don't make no money.
You're gonna have to. You're gonna have to. And we've been burnt. We've been burnt by Seattle for a minute, though. That Joey Galloway. We're gonna have to step out, overcome our fears. Step out, overcome our fears. We gave up 2 firsts for Joey Galloway, but this would make it the best way if we just give up a second and worry about the rest down the line, man. This would be the football gods making it back right for us. They football gods, they owe us, man.
Why you keep bringing up old shit, man?
Right, you don't bring up old shit.
Oh, goodness. Okay, I gotta go, man. But if you heard that horn, that's my wife, so I gotta go.
Yeah. All right, Bud Dexter, be safe out there. She probably heard me on this show. Yeah. Yes, indeed. She heard you talking about Neil Long. That's what it was. Come on, boy, you been getting on over here. You gotta do that honey-do list. So it's reported out here. We got breaking news, and it's not for the Cowboys, but you know, it's in direct.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! It is you! I cannot believe it! Oh.
It's reported that the Chiefs signed their free agent linebacker Nick Bolton to a massive new deal per sources on NFL on Fox. The homegrown Bolton, who turns 25 tomorrow, gets rewarded a major payday in KC. So I don't know the numbers. Maybe he talked about the numbers a little bit later. But he got signed, and we'll see. Sources states that Nick Bolton get $45 million over 3 years. Was set to have a major market in the free agency, and was drawing a significant interest from the Broncos and the Raiders. Pure sources. Instead of hitting the open market, the 2-time Super Bowl winning LB will be back in KC. And that's why I wanted him. I was like, man, he got 2 Super Bowl rings, and he ain't even hit 25 yet. And he finna be 25 tomorrow, so shout out to him. Can you imagine? Can y'all imagine getting $45 million on your birthday? Come on, man. That's some good feeling, man. That's a good feeling right there, man. $45 million on his birthday, man. That's over 3 years. Yeah. But regardless, man, just throw me a meal, man, right quick. I'll be all right. Yeah. Law, if it's not Cowboys breaking news, I don't want to hear that sound. I feel you, my guy. Roll Tide. We drafting Jahad Campbell, baby. Come on with it. Hey. That would be a good pickup for us now. I got my brother from another mother, 585. You're live on the Nation, man, in overtime mode. What's good with you, bro?
Hey, what's going on, Law Nation? What's going on, Cowboy Nation?
What's good,
hey,
bro?
Man, this organization got to quit playing with us like that. They quit playing around and sign our guy. Yeah. You keep saying the emphasis every year is signing our guys. Man, put it in the forefront to sign this dude now. You see people making moves. These teams are here making moves, trying to get better. Nobody's sitting around. Okay, you started off with Odigizua. Good job. You already got your round of applause for that. Let's go get the main players, the main player that's on the table, off the table.
Right.
Stop playing with Micah. The money's only going to go up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then somebody like Myles Garrett and Crosby getting 8 deals, you not trying to get Micah signed? Stop playing around with Stephen Jones. This ain't even Jerry. This is Stephen.
This is Stephen Jones.
It's Stephen. He got to quit trying to think that he's smarter than everybody else in the NFL. You're not winning when it counts. The stuff, everything starts now. The journey, the path to the Super Bowl starts now. This is when the great teams put their best foot forward and get this stuff out the way. So by the time training camp starts, we're ready.
Right.
You know what I mean? We're ready, and we're ready to go. We got the players on this team that we need on this team, and our guys are happy and they're ready to go play some football. They ain't got to worry about all the distractions and all that stuff. I hope they do not wait until no damn start of the season to get Micah Parsons' deal done. It's going to mess it all up. They don't see the roadblock they're putting in our way by doing that. Quit. This year, you got a new coach over there, mostly new coaching staff. Everybody deserves a fresh start. Yeah. That's what our team deserves, a fresh start to be able to attack the NFC East and the rest of the NFL. Because the NFC East, if they're going to keep doing the old stuff, the bad teams in our conference is going to catch us. And they're looking like they're going to catch us because a couple of these teams is 1 or 2 moves away for being a dominant team, the second dominant team in our division. The Eagles are already a dominant team. We got to keep up. We got to keep up with them. So in order to keep up, you got to do some of the things that they're doing.
Yeah, you got to.
And other teams are doing. You know what I mean, Law? So that's just my thing, man, because let's keep it real, man. What the Giants need, they need a quarterback.
Yeah.
If they can find a way to get a quarterback, they in the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Washington already got a quarterback.
I don't want them to get Cam Ward. Please don't let the Giants get Cam Ward, you know.
And what makes us think that they won't try to jump up in the draft just to get him? You know what I mean? Like, the Joneses got to quit being so arrogant and get out of their own way. Let Will McClay do his job. Let him will and deal. Stephen Jones, just open the pocketbook up, man. Open the bank book up, man. Let's go, man. Because you playing around, you messing up our future. You act like your daddy got that much long to be on the earth. I ain't trying to wish nothing bad on Jerry, but we all know, let's keep it real, he's an old man. You know what I'm saying? Let's do something, man, because it's time. Man, that's all I got to say, Lo.
No, man, you've been rapping, man, and that's good stuff, man. Thank you, bro. Let's get it, bro.
Thank you.
Yeah,
All right, peace.
Pay Parsons now is the name of the game. And I thank y'all for calling in and being a voice of reasonings, man, for all of everyone, man. And thank y'all so much, man, for all y'all support and your love and adulation for the nation. Now, like I said, Jordan Shorts, who reported his sources for weeks, there have been murmurs about whether Cowboys will absolutely or actually give Micah Parsons a record-breaking contract, or if a trade could become possible. It still seems far-fetched. But with the market now $40 million, this situation is one to watch. So, let's see how this goes. Zadarius Smith is released. Okay. Hold on. Let me look him up, bro, and see what his market value is. He's another guy that I kind of like. Let me see if Pro Spot Rack have it or someone have it. It won't be long, y'all. Let's see what we got. They don't have his market value. But I didn't know he was 32 years of age. I don't think the Cowboys will take a look at him. I don't think they will. I don't think they will take a look at him because of his age. Yeah, he's a little bit long in the tooth right there. They ain't gonna do that with him. Appreciate everybody who called in. Thank y'all for your extra time with me. And if we offended anybody, man, charge it to my head, not my heart. We're going to evacuate from today. You know, I hope y'all had good laughters, good times, and no one else called in. So we're going to get on up out of here. Appreciate y'all so much for turning in. Zadarius for a one-year deal, why not? But Jerry will say we like our guys. I think he'll go with more of they want to pay attention to the youth, you know. They like the youth. They like the younger crowds of things. They're not going to bring in an old veteran unless Zadarius Smith got some type of relations with Matt Eberflus or somebody that's on this roster. With that being said, you know, appreciate everybody, man. Shout out to all of you all that's tuned in today. Be sure to hit that like button, share this content, and let a friend or a neighbor know where to go. And by the way, no aunties were harmed during this live feed. Man, we showed all love for the good aunties out there. And if you're an auntie in the chat, put A in the chat for me. Put A in the chat. Yeah. Shout out to you, Rico Jones. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Mama said there will be days, literally, just like this. And shout out to Andrew with the wolf kitties. I don't know what that means. But if you're wolfing and it don't smell up the park and soap and water don't do the job done for a longer time, I got some invisible cream for you. Brought to you by Mando Pro Sports Cream that you can use. And it states 72 hours of odor control. So with that being said, check out the information in the description box to get 40% off. 40% off. That's a lot of percentages off. Cowboy Nation. On this beautiful day, they told me that maybe we will hear some news by tomorrow. The opening of free agency, I believe, right? Or the legal day that you can absolutely do legal tampering. It won't be illegal. Ain't that right, young star? Mando Wolf Kitty. Ain't that right, Angie? Mando. But I don't give a dog what anybody say. There's no wide receiver in this draft that's better than DK Metcalf. So if the Cowboys really about that business, figure out a way, find a way to make that move to go get a DK Metcalf for a second round draft pick. Now, we do have holes. We do have holes all over this team. In wide receiver room, in running back room, on the D-line, on the linebacker room, at DBs. But I guarantee you, you can erase all of the holes you have on wide receiver room with DK. And then, since this running back room is for what it is, you can erase the hole that we have at running back room by double dipping in running backs in this draft. That can be solidified now. You can erase the whole of the inefficiency by adding more and more depths to this team on O-line by going and grab a Will Hernandez. Woo! We're going into the season with just focusing in on the defensive side. How about that? Wide receiver, offensive lineman, and then as well as running backs. You draft a running back, and you can clear up all of those issues. Alex says DK doesn't get this team over the hump. I wouldn't know who would get this team over the hump if you got two number ones out there. Two number ones. They should be able to get this team over the hump, at least in the regular season, and we have that momentum going into the postseason to take us very, very far. That's what I'm looking at it. Let me know if I'm lying. Aztec says Jerry is busy with Adina Howard. Leave him alone. Jerry got legal things that he got to go through before he deal with Adina Howard, right? But good knees, good knees. But if you want a thing bad enough to go out there and fight for it, to work day and night, to give up your time and your peace and your sleep, if all of your desires makes you quite mad that you don't get tired, and it makes you hold everything tawdry and cheap, if life itself seems empty and useless without it, and all that you scheme and dream is about it, if you'll gladly go out there and sweat for it, fret for it, or plan for it, to lose all terror of your mind, if you would simply, just simply go after the thing you want with all of your capacity, strength, sagacity, with faith, hope, and confidence and stern pertinacity, that neither cold, poverty, famish, or fame, sickness of your body and brain can turn you away from the thing you want. If dogged and grim and besieged and beset, with the help of Almighty Cowboy Nation, you will get it, Cowboy Nation. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Let's get it. One love, baby. Come on with it. Time to run up.
I wake up, flex, I'm down now. Check,
come on.
Drip this.
Time to run it up.
No sleep, no rest.
No rest, baby.
But first I stretch, time to run it up. I wake drip this.
Come on.
Run it on. No sleep.
Come on with it, baby.
Might crash, might but first I
Tell her run it up.
Through my hands, I'm by my lonely.
All right.
Turn to a savage.
Shout out to
Now
your
my baby
Aztec.
wants to hold me.
Rico, Young
I love
Star.
my fans, don't need no friends. I got my homies.
Chill Mode
Thought
D.
I could trust you. I find out you tried to zone me.
Don't zone me,
I'm
baby.
number one up on that court. I'm Nick McGrady.
Come on with it.
First one in, the last one out. Can't call me lazy. Put in my hours.
How many hours I put in, baby?
I need 6 rings like MJ.
Law Nation, come on, baby. Come on.
I wake up, flex, thumb down that
Come
track. No drip this. Tell 'em run it up.
Run it.
No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell 'em run it up.
Come on.
I wake up,
Law
thumb down that track.
Nation.
No drip this.
Sports.
Tell 'em run it up.
Come on.
No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck.
Shout out to you, Double R. Super chats, appreciate y'all. Mike McCain, Swayze, Paul, appreciate y'all. JD from DC, come on. And my brother from another mother, Boss Cowboys Sports. Rolling with the QC, Brandy. Come on.
Made some bad decisions that brought my mama pain. I
Yeah.
made a promise to her, swore that I would change. I'm on the come up, bet I live up to my name. I wake up,
Law.
thumb down that track. No drip this. Tell 'em run it up. No sleep,
If you didn't
no
hit that
rest.
like button, shame on y'all too. If you didn't hit that like button and didn't share this content, you didn't go out there and tell somebody, my brother, that naysayer, he's live, baby. Hey, come on, baby. Let's get it one way or another. DC for life. Come on with it. Come on. Let's get it. And Dr. Umar, go take care of your kids out there, man. They out there talking now. Come on with it. Come on. Come on. All right. Slow it down, man. All right. What we tell them?
Take a drag of my cigarette. Breathe me out, breathe you in.
Yeah.
Take a bite of my burger, babe. Save a last bite for you.
And you.
For you.
Ooh.
Don't let the street lights hit
Don't let them hit you, baby. It's danger.
you. Know
Oh, it's danger.
you go alone. Don't let the street
Lights hit you. Can I be on?
play it too.
I follow.
Wherever you go, whatever you do, play it too.
Yep.
7 years of perfect love, 7 more and another one,
And another one.
and another one.
Come on.
Finding you was a wanderlust, 7 wonders all in one. All in one. Don't let the
Street lights hit you all alone.
you know it's
Danger.
to go alone. Don't let the street
Lights hit you. Can I be on? Play your tune. I follow. Wherever you go, whatever you do, play your tune. Come on with it.
if a paper crane
And remember,
can fly,
you're listening
really doesn't feel that
to sounds of soft souls and hits and oldies. Magic. Law Nation Sports.
paper crane can fly, then forever doesn't feel that far. Damn. So far, so far. If a paper crane can fly, fly on, fly on, fly on, fly on, fly on.
Jerry, For the DK Metcalf, I just need for you to do this one little thing.
Sacrifice.
You just make that little sacrifice.
They can come closer than close.
It's an evil world we live in.
Does it bad? Original they never will be.